In a grand mansion on the edge of town, there lived a wealthy family who had a maid named Clara. Now, Clara was a poor woman who had very little education, but she was kind and did her best to make the house beautiful and comfortable for the family. Day in and day out, she scrubbed the floors until they gleamed like mirrors, dusted the furniture until it shone, and polished the silverware until each piece looked like a tiny mirror. She served the family delicious meals, although she wasn't allowed to taste the food she prepared. And when she ate her own meals, she did so alone in a cold, dim corner of the kitchen. The family she worked for were horrible people. They never said please or thank you, and often when they thought no one was listening, they would whisper cruel things to each other, things that were so terrible that even the walls seemed to weep. One bitter winter night, Clara was in the dining room polishing the silverware when she heard frantic screams coming from upstairs. The baby, just 8 months old, wasn't breathing. The parents panicked, shouting for someone to call a doctor. But Clara didn't hesitate. She rushed up the marble stairs, took the infant in her arms, and began performing CPR with steady, practiced hands. Minute after minute, she kept working, whispering prayers under her breath. Finally, the baby gasped, coughed, and began to cry. Relief flooded the room. The parents clutched their child, tears in their eyes, yet not a single word of gratitude passed their lips. Gently, Clara put the now sleeping baby back into the crib. She quietly left the room and went back downstairs. There, she wiped her hands on her apron and finished her chores as if nothing had happened. When the family came down for breakfast, they saw that everything was in order, and not a single one of them asked Clara if she had called a doctor or even thanked her for saving their child. Clara didn't tell anyone what had happened. She didn't want them to know that she had saved their baby, because even in a world filled with hate and prejudice, true kindness doesn't ask for recognition. It simply acts.